Hi, this is Cher Holton with the Unity Center for Universal Prosperity, and we are all about helping you master the art of living as you walk the spiritual path on practical feet. Today, I wanted to share a quick little tip with you. This is an interesting little idea because it comes from a concern that so many people share with us. They come to us and say so often they feel like they lose their ability to be in sync with their spirituality. And you know this is happening. See if you've ever had this occur to you. You know it's happening when you feel fear or frustration or cynicism kick in. Y'all know that feeling? Or maybe you feel just a little bit stuck, right? And you feel like you can't get out of that stuckness. Or you might feel like nothing is working, no ideas are coming, and you start asking yourself, does any of this stuff really work? Well, if that happens to you, we have a little strategy that can help you out. We feel like often that puts you in a place where you feel you're in the twilight zone. Y'all know that feeling. And so we wanted to give you a sci-fi technique. Now, there's nothing sci-fi alien about it. It stands for 4 techniques that you can use, and they start with SIFI. So when you feel like you're in that little twilight zone, just remember you can deal with this, and these 4 things will bring you right back. Now, I just happen to have a tip sheet that I'm going to share right now just to go through these 4 things very quickly, but you can get your own as well. And I'm actually going to put the link down here. It's a real quick link. bit.ly.com or bit.ly, sorry, / sci-fi-tip sheet. And that's where you're going to go to get your own copy. So I'll be putting that back up again later. But right now I want to talk about these 4 things. So the S stands for spiritual practice. And spiritual practice simply means ask yourself the question, have I been making time for my spiritual practice on a regular basis? Because so often we have these regular practices of breathing and meditation and affirmations, but we stop using them. And then all of a sudden we realize, hey, I haven't made the time for it. And so the S will remind you, am I making time for this practice? Because remember, there's a reason why it's called practice. The next one is your inner voice. Now, the inner voice means just listen to yourself. What am I saying to myself? Does my inner voice need to be edited? And this will help you create better affirmations and talk more positively, come from that optimistic spirit that you know is the truth of your core ability. Now, the F is forgiveness. And forgiveness is a reminder that we may have some forgiveness work that needs to be done. Now, here's what's really interesting. That forgiveness could be for other people, or that forgiveness could be for yourself. So we need to just stop, be still, and ask ourselves, do I have some forgiveness work that I need to do? Am I holding on to some grudges? What's going on in my life? And so this will help you keep that clarity. And then finally, the last item we have is the I. And the I stands for inner peace. And evidently, I don't have the link for that. I forgot to write the word, but you'll remember inner peace. This is really important, and I'm learning this StreamYard, so it's okay to make mistakes. That's part of the learning process. And one of the things we know about inner peace is these mistakes can take that inner peace away and drive you absolutely crazy. So what I'd like to do is take that breath. And it's a reminder to all of us, am I allowing myself to breathe? Can I be present in this now moment? Because usually when we're that frustrated, we're somewhere else instead of present. So those are the 4 things that are so important if you want to regain that equilibrium, if you want to regain that equanimity, if you want to become one again with your human nature and your divine nature, your higher self and your human self. When you can bring these together, you're on the road, on the path toward enlightenment, life enrichment. So again, remember to go to bit.ly / /sci-fi-tip sheet. And I'm thinking that's supposed to be bit.ly SIFI-tip sheet. Okay, so we invite you to do that. Grab your copy and join us as we help you master the art of living as you walk the spiritual path on practical feet. Thank you.